Hi, welcome back, my dear students. So you must be wondering, okay, we have the sessions installed in our application, but how do we use it? How do we make sure it's actually working? So let's go to our home route right here inside the routes and then inside the home directory. And right here where we are displaying the home page, all we have to do to access the session or to create a session, because we don't have any sessions now, is to access the request object and say session. If we want to create a session, we just make whatever name we want. Let's create a Edwin session here, and I'm gonna assign this value to it. Simple as that. Okay. Now to check it, we could do something like this. If this session here is available, oops, then just console log we found, oops, we found the guy, right? We found him. Let's do template strings here. There we go. There we go. And let's see if this works. Let's actually comment this out here. Of course, and now it says here very clearly, we found Edwin Diaz, as you can see. So very simple. Remember that every time we attach a middleware, we are going to be attaching stuff to the request object most of the time, right? Because the request, we can access the request before by using middleware. And then before we request the routes, right? Because it's in the root of our directory, of our application in the server, basically. So the app use installs this before anything else happens, before you get a request. And then we access that data in the request. Now, let's go back to wherever we were. And now that you know how to use sessions, we are going to be using Flash messaging. Now, can you guess how we can use Flash messaging? If you say by using request.flash, you are correct. That's how we do it. So let's go to our routes where we create. And what I want to do is I want to create a flash message somewhere here. So when we create a post, it's going to redirect us to admin posts. I would love to have some type of flash messaging happen here on that page. So I'm gonna set it up here. I'm gonna say request flash, and the first parameter is gonna be the name of the message that I want. I'm gonna call this success colon message, just like that. Okay. The second parameter is going to be the message that you want. So I'm just gonna say post was created successfully. I forgot how to write successfully. There we go. Okay, guys. And of course, we can use template strings here, and we can get the name of that post, the title of it. And that would be very nice if we just do this. And what is it? The title. Or we can just embed it in there. Let me just come back here. There we go. And I think I misspelled this one. There we go. Okay, so now we got the flash message here set up. How do we display it? Now, we could create a helper function to display this with handlebars, and most of the time that's exactly what we need to do. But we can also create some type of middleware and create some type of variable inside our handlebars, like a local variable. I'm going to show you how to do that because that's my preferred way of doing it. So right here, we could say app use. I love using middlewares, just basically for everything you can think of. The request we get, and we get a net function because we need to tell it to go to the nets. And we can create a local variable doing rest locals, okay, by doing this. And we can add whatever variable we want. In this case, we want to have some type of message. So we're going to say success message. And the success message is going to be direct flash, and I think it was success message. Let's go back here somewhere to where we are creating this. There we go. And let's just do underscore here. Just make sure. Okay. So now we will have a success message local variable in our handlebars in our application, okay, by doing rest locals like this. Now the next thing to do would be to do this nets, okay, and that's it. Now make sure you put some type of comment here, local variables using middleware. Okay, so let's go to our here is where we are creating the index, is where we are seeing all the posts, and here on top I want to display that success message. So let's go back here. Okay. And let's just say if success message, well, let's just display here, but let's just say if, let's close it, close the if. Okay. Let's see if this works. We wrote a lot of code here. We don't know if it's working. So let's try it out. Checking flash. Enter. And as you can see, it says post checking flash was created successfully. So our flash messaging is working. Look, I'm gonna refresh, and it's gone now. Now we need to actually put this inside some type of div or something like that, right? So let's just do alert, and then is success. Did here, right? Yeah, right here. Then we just close it down here. Okay, but we're gonna do success here, alert success. So now let's create another one, my second flash. I love this, man. there we go. My second flash was created successfully. Look at that. This is looking a lot nicer than I thought, right guys? Pretty cool stuff. So we learn how to use sessions, and not only that, but we learn how to use flash messaging or messages, right? Now the next step would be to kind of move this somewhere else, right? Like maybe to a partial, because our HTML is getting kind of crowded here. So on the next lecture, we're gonna go ahead and move our flash messaging and errors to a partial. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're having a lot of fun, and I see you then in the next lecture, actually. Bye bye. Take care.